Hi, welcome to 5 Minutes with David. Today I have a question for you. Have you ever noticed that waiting is one of the difficult things we do? Well, not that waiting is physically difficult, but it is what waiting does to our minds. Now, think of it. Waiting for a breakthrough, waiting for a job interview, waiting for a medical report. If you are a student, waiting for an exam's results, waiting for children, waiting to get married, and also waiting for God. Sometimes life seems, or our life seems to be put on hold, whilst others keep moving. And somehow, the longer we wait, the more the questions grow. Did I make the wrong decision? Why is everyone's life moving ahead whilst I am still standing still? Why is my situation not changing? Why is God not answering me? These are some of the questions that we ask ourselves or pops up in our minds whilst we are waiting. Maybe the hardest part of waiting isn't the delay. Maybe it is what the delay begins to say to our minds. Waiting has a strange way of testing not only our patience, but our perspective about life. Now, today, I am not going to talk about how to wait. The question today is, why is waiting so difficult? Now, I want you to share, subscribe, and hit the like button even as we continue. We live in a world that hates waiting. Now, let's pause and reflect with me for a moment. We can order food in minutes in this present time. We can watch any movie instantly. We can message someone across the world in seconds. And these days, even when a web page delays for only 5 seconds, we think something is wrong. Our culture has trained us to expect speed. But life doesn't work that way. Character grows slowly. Trust grows slowly. Healing comes slowly. And strong relationships take years. There are things in life that cannot be pushed. And the most valuable things in life refuse to be rushed. You know, we have microwave ovens these days that when we want to preheat or we want to heat our food, we just put it in the oven and then just set time. But do you know that some of us can't even wait for the time to stop before we just open the oven and take the food? Everything about our lives these days is speed, fast, quick. Life is not always like that. Waiting is difficult because it removes something we love, and that is control. This is where waiting becomes emotionally exhausting. When we are waiting, there is often nothing left to do. We've already sent the application letter. We've already apologized. We've written the exams. We've prayed. We've done our best. Now, there is left with something that you and I dislike, not knowing. And you and I naturally want certainty. We would rather hear a difficult answer than to live with no answer at all, because waiting makes us feel like losing control. When we can act, we feel important. When we can plan for the future, we feel secure. When there is a problem and we are able to solve it, we feel useful. But waiting forces us into a place where none of those things work. Think about it. You and I can plant a seed. We can water it, but we can force it to grow tomorrow. Some things simply refuse to be rushed, and no amount of anxiety can speed them up. But maybe that is what waiting teaches us. It changes us. Here is something I have learned. When nothing seems to be happening, we assume nothing is happening. But that is really true, because a baby grows in the womb long before anyone sees it. Roots grow underground before trees reach toward the sky. Bread rises before it is baked. The greatest work is often invisible. The same is true in our lives. Just because we can see progress doesn't mean there isn't progress. You and I judge by what is visible, but God sees the invisible. So, the next time you think nothing is happening, I want you to think about it again. Something is happening, just that you cannot see it.